Okay, this worksheet is about solving problems using the distributive property. The top of it says class description of distributive property, but since I'm not in front of you, I will just give you a description of the distributive property. So the distributive property is an algebra property, and it's used to multiply a single term to two or more terms that are inside a set of parentheses. So if you had A times B plus C, you're going to distribute that A and multiply it to each one of those. So your answer becomes A times C plus A times B. Okay, so an example of this would be if we had 3 times x plus 7. You would multiply the 3 times each of those, and you get 3x plus 3 times 7, which would equal 3x plus 21. Okay, another example would be 5 times 2x minus 8. Again, you multiply the 5 times each of those, and you're going to get 5 times 2x minus 5 times 8, which gives you 10x minus 40. Okay, so there are a couple of examples of the distributive property for you. So let's move on to number 1. You and 3 friends go to the local fair. You each buy a $3 food ticket and a stamp for unlimited rides. Okay, so you each buy a $3 food ticket and a stamp for unlimited rides. If the total cost for the 4 of you is $32, how much does the stamp for unlimited rides cost? So part A, what is the unknown cost in the problem? The unknown cost would be the price of the stamp for unlimited rides. And what we don't know, we always call X. What is the known cost in the problem? Okay, so the known cost in the problem is the $3 food ticket. For each person. And we know the total cost for 4 people is $32. Part C, write an expression showing the cost for one person. All right, well, one person is going to be $3 plus the price of the stamp, which we don't know. Write an expression showing the total cost for everyone. Well, there are 4 people. Okay, 4 people right here. So we're going to write our expression 4 times 3 plus x, because you have to do that times 4. The total cost equals $32. Write an equation that models this situation. So we have 4 times 3 plus x is equal to 32. Now we want to solve the equation to find the cost of the stamp. If you followed the steps correctly, your equation should have a pair of parentheses. Ours do, right there. Up until now, we have not solved any equations with parentheses. How are we going to get rid of the parentheses? Explain how. Well, we just talked about it up on top. We're going to use the distributive property. So we're going to use the distributive property to multiply 4 times 3 and 4 times x. Use the distributive property to eliminate the parentheses in the equation. Okay, so we had 4 and then 3 plus x equals 32. So we're going to distribute that 4 like we said above. And we get 4 times 3 plus 4 times x equals 32. So 4 times 3 is 12 plus 4x equals 32. Okay, so now we're going to solve the equation, show your work, and circle your answer. So we had 12 plus 4x equals 32. I'm going to draw my river. Okay, 12 and 32 are on opposite sides of the river, so I have to do the opposite operation. So I'm going to minus 12 from both sides. That leaves me with, bring down 4x equals 32 minus 12 is 20. Then I have to get the x by itself. Opposite of multiplying by 4 right here means I'm going to divide by 4. So divide by 4, divide by 4. I get x equals 5. Okay. 5 what? So the cost of the stamp is $5. All right, let's do number 2 together, and then you guys can work on the rest of the paper on your own. So number 2 says, Mr. Matthews organized a field trip to Lake Compounce for his 9th grade students who had perfect attendance. He bought the admission ticket for each student plus a gift for each student. The gifts for the girls cost $5 each, and the gifts for the boys cost $4 each. "12 boys and 15 girls attended the field trip. The total cost of the tickets and gifts was $798. After Mr. Matthews spends the money, the principal demands to know how much each admission ticket cost. Mr. Matthews has never been good at math, so he needs your help. How much did each ticket cost?" Okay, so the first thing we need to do, part A, says write an expression modeling the cost for just the girls. Okay, well, we have the admission ticket, which we don't know, and they're not asking us for our unknown, but our unknown is the cost of the admission ticket. So that's our X. So just the girls, we have the cost of the ticket plus the $5 for the gift right here. And there are 15 girls. And I got that right here, 15 girls. An expression modeling the cost for the boys. Well, the boys are going to be cost of the admission ticket plus $4 for the gift. That's right here. Right? The boys cost $4 each. And we're going to multiply that times how many boys there are. And there are 12 boys. Part C, using the two expressions, write an expression modeling the total cost. Well, we have to take the boys and the girls and add them together. So I'm going to have 15 times x plus 5 plus the boys, which is 12, x plus 4, Part D says, use the distributive property to simplify the expressions. So I have to distribute the 15. So I'm going to get 15x plus 15 times 5 plus, distribute the 12, I get 12 times x plus 12 times 4. Now we have to simplify. We could do 15 times 5 right here, and we can do 12 times 4 right there. So I get 15x plus 75 plus 12x plus 48. Got a lot of simplifying to do in this question. Now we have to combine like terms. We have like terms right here, 15x plus 12x. That gives me 27x We also have like terms with 75 and 48. I have 75 plus 48 is 123. So that's my simplified expression, 27x plus 123. Part E, write an equation that you can use to find the ticket cost. Solve the equation and check your solution. Okay, so we have 27x plus 123 equals, now when we go all the way back up to the question, the total price is right here, $798 for the tickets and gifts. Okay, so we're going to go back and do equals 798. Draw my river in. 123 and 798 are on opposite sides of the river, so I have to do an opposite operation there. Minus 123 minus 123. So I get, down, 27x equals 695. Sorry, 675. I take that back. Then we have to divide each side by 27. To get x by itself. And you get x equals 25. So each ticket would be $25. To check our solution, we have to put $25 into our equation. So we're going to do 27 times 25 plus 123 equals 798. That 798 just keeps following us down. Okay, we do the work on each side of the river separately. So this is going to just be 798. 27 times 25 is 675. Plus 123. Again, that 798 follows us down when we do a check. 675 plus 123 is 798. And when both sides are the same, then we say that it checks. So that's our check. Okay, so you're going to finish this. Hopefully you can use the two examples that I've done. So your bank charges a monthly fee of $2.25 for your checking account and an additional $1.25 for each transaction you make with your debit card. Your May bill is for $13.15. How many transactions did you make with your debit card in May? That's number 3. Number 4 says, because you always pay your monthly bill on time, the bank says that in June, the first 2 transactions that you make with your debit card will not be charged a $1.25 fee. Okay, so you have a new question for that one. Number 5 says something went wrong in July. Your monthly fee increased to $2.45 and you are again being charged for each transaction. Your July bill is $8.95 and you know that you only made 5 transactions. What were you charged for each transaction? Write an equation and solve. And number 6 says, the bank wants to keep your business, so they change their policy. In August, your first 2 transactions are not charged a fee. You suspect that the transaction fee changed. Your monthly fee is $2.45, and your August bill is $11.65. You know that you made 10 transactions. What were you charged for each transaction? Write an equation and solve. Okay, so those are the questions you guys need to answer on your own, and we will go over it.